So what we've done today, first of all, we review the different stages of writing process, right? We did it, you did the poll of it, and then we looked at various Scrivener features. First one of them was Cogboard, then there was binder, then placeholders, which we haven't done yet, but placeholders, they're small index things. You can use them in order to not to number your, for example, figures in your articles, because sometimes you don't know exact number of the figure. You use not the figure itself, but the placeholders of the figure, and keep all the figures in the research area. So this is how placeholders work. Then we looked at inspector, then we looked at composition mode, then we looked at set words target, breakaway window, there are multiple windows in one screen. Then we discussed copy holders, which is also a function of breakout windows. Then we viewed labels with colored stripes, right? We looked at text ID, language focus, and compiling into a finished product. Now, Cogboard is mostly useful to review the notes, the first stage of the writing process. To work from an outline, binder and Cogboard are also useful because they help you to make up your mind how you put, what succession you put your different sections, your different chapters in. Then placeholders, it's for data, for graphs, for your pictures, for your figures, etc. Then for writing methodology, we mostly use inspector and composition mode. If you remember what it was, right? Inspector is for some information about your file, and the footnotes for your references, right, as I've shown you there. And for not procrastinating during your writing, we set word targets, right, the way I told you in the outline view of Scrivener. Then we for experimental part, the same, you can use composition mode and you can use breakaway windows. The same goes with the discussion results, and probably you'll use more copy holders this time because you need some more windows to be open there. Then for reviewing, we can use labels and to mark our progress. For cleaning up, we use text ID and language focus. And for writing introductions, we use inspector, we use breakaway windows, we use copy holders, so to get all we have and to write a good introduction which attracts our possible readers. And for references, we use the inspector, as I've shown you from Scrivener, copying and pasting the metadata from Scrivener there in the footnotes in inspector. Right, so there are my references. They're the same as what you got in your handout. So Tatiana, now I'm giving you a floor to tell your information, and then probably 5 or so minutes for your questions, right? Right, so thank you.
Yes, sure. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Lada. Thank you very much, all the participants. We are going to switch to Russian for a bit. Нам очень важно ваше мнение, и поэтому вас просим заполнить форму обратной связи. После того, как вы заполните форму, вы получите презентацию на почту. Что касается записи, то мы планируем запись также выкладывать, но сначала нам надо ее привести в порядок, порезать и так далее, и потом мы ее выложим в соответствующей форме на нашем сайте или через другие ресурсы. Мы об этом сделаем рассылку. Я высылаю пока форму обратной связи в чат, пожалуйста, ее заполните. Также у нас еще в этом семестре будет один семинар 16 декабря. Информация об этом семинаре у нас есть на сайте. Пожалуйста, записывайтесь. Это последний семинар в этом году, так что будем вас ждать. All right, that was it from me. So here we go, Q&A sessions. Thank you.
Yes, if you are having questions, you can now run out of time a little bit, right? So if you are having questions, I'm happy to answer because I'm having all the materials on hand, and you can ask me anything about some function or about anything. Probably you'll find not quite quite confusing because I tried to do it fast, and probably some functions were not clearly presented, and probably you want to ask me something else. So please do it right now. Yeah. So if you're not having questions, I'm again.
There was one question, but I'm not sure if you can answer it. There was one person asking how much it costs to use.
That's a good question. That's a good question. Thank you for asking me, because yesterday evening, I got an email from one of my students who told me that we should Google discount. Now, basically, educational version, it's about 3,000 rubles. But if you just Google Scrivener discount, you get 20% discount, like in an easy reach. And you can buy it with this discount. You are placing some code while buying it, and it gets you this discount. But sometimes the students, my student told me yesterday, you're having even 50% discount. I don't know how to do it, and I heard of the 20-25% discount on it. So you are buying the educational version. It is a little bit cheaper than the general version. So it's around 3,000 rubles, just to answering your question directly. You are more lucky than me, because I bought at the same price the previous version of Scrivener, and now I'm buying this update, which is half price. But anyway, so I'm getting my Scrivener much more expensive. Actually, my philosophy is that we have to pay people, guys, who are doing such beautiful things for us. For me, I think I won't be able to write a book without this soft, to tell the truth, really, because it really helps. Right. If you're having any other questions, please do ask me right now.
Yes, Madina was asking if you can summarize in 3 to 4 points why Scrivener is the best tool for writing an article, because she missed the first part of the seminar, so she was wondering.
In 3 points. In 3
about
points. In 3 points. All right. So I have to show you this presentation again, because it is a summary. Let's look at all points, and then choose the 3 ones. Right. So when you're working with traditional software writing, so it's not writing software, it's like document, for example, Microsoft Word. You are not having the functions like this. Let me show this. Right, so you are having all your notes, files, etc. in various folders or whatever, and you have to organize them in one big folder or whatever. Here you're having everything in one place, so reviewing the notes is very easy. Then when you create your outline, you can physically move different sections or different ideas you can put in the cogboard, just ideas, and by moving them, you can for yourself to come up with the best outline you can do. You can do it physically. Yeah, probably you can do it writing it on cards, like physical cards, colored cards, and then move it physically. It can be done not digitally, not digitally done by pen. Right, it can be done, but here you are doing it all of this digitally to making up your mind about the outline. The other thing for me is very important is that cleaning up part and the writing focus. So when you are able to clean up your file just in 1 or 2 clicks, you don't need to go through all your files and all through things to make it clean. To me, it is very important. And multiple windows as well. It is the function of breakaway window and using copy holders. It is also, it is very important thing to write it, to have everything in one screen. Well, actually, I love composition mode. There are more than 3 features, I know, but I love composition mode. It doesn't distract me from other things. So this is to say it in brief. So why I think it is the best one. And the binder, where you can physically rearrange things and you can easily reach any part of your article. You don't need to scroll down and up in order to find some place. You can have all of them in sections in binder, and you can reach this part of your writing just in 1 click. So to say. Oh, I was so wordy, but I think I have answers. I did my best. Are there any questions?
Oh, there was one question before. One person asked if you can use Scrivener. If you have a team of writers, can you use Scrivener to do joint writing?
Scrivener is a license. You're buying a license, and normally it is a personal license. I don't think it can be useful for collaborative writing. What you can do with it, for example, in Zoom, when you are in Zoom and when you are sharing your Scrivener, you can give your, for example, your friends to brainstorm something in Zoom in one meeting. You can give your friends remote control and they all can work in your Zoom in real time, so synchronously. You are working in one file. If you are asking me about some feature of Scrivener similar to, for example, Google Docs, where people can asynchronously go to that file and write something there together, Scrivener is not for this. Scrivener, metaphorically, is your office. So it is your office. You are playing there. It's your time. But you can open your door and let other people go, for example, by sharing your screen, so to say. So this is that's it.
Thank you.
Right. So if we don't have questions, I have to tell you goodbye. It was a very pleasant evening to be with you today and to get your questions and to answer them. And I hope the seminar will help you somehow. Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you very much. See you later. We look forward to seeing you at our next events. Goodbye.
Спасибо.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.